South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where tonight the Red Wings take on the Manitowoc Ships. Alongside the coach, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin. Chris, a lot of media coverage tonight, 2 radio stations and a TV station, and those are for 2 teams with 8 total wins.
Yeah, it's the only game in town. That's what I hear. Talking to Jonathan Hensler on the radio a little bit, he said, so we're going to cover it. Of course, the Big East Conference is going on. They're running their tournament. Their games are tomorrow at their respective sites. North's on the road at Southwest. That's where we thought we were going to be tonight. But instead, we got Sheboygan South, who's second half of the season has turned things around, and hopefully they're going to revenge a 2-point loss to Manitowoc early in the season.
Now, Manitowoc comes in 5-15, obviously not a very good record. And when we got to see them at North, I didn't think they looked very good at all.
No, what their problem was is turnovers. They could not handle the Sheboygan North press whatsoever and create a lot of turnovers. They got a lot of size underneath, Marty, which might have a little bit of fits for Sheboygan South, but they really struggle with their guard play, and that's definitely going to have to improve if they're going to come in and beat South today.
Well, DiRamondo, one of their tall guys, the radio guys from Manitowoc, said he was out for tonight. That's a 6'5" body that may not play, so that'll help Sheboygan South, pardon me. One thing I think where the Red Wings have the advantage is quickness.
Yeah, they definitely are quick, and Josh Govak and Case and Jones and those guys, hopefully with their quickness. And second half of the season, we can see them, using that quickness and getting to the basket. Over the course of the season, too, we've talked about they've been shooting more free throws because they're driving to the basket. And against this Manitowoc team, which might be a little more, like you said, a little slower, hopefully they'll use that speed to their advantage.
One thing that Manitowoc does not have is a Jackson Damcott to shut down Josh Govak. So I see for Josh having a big night. I think for Jacob, I can't remember, Jacob Ladwig, he's going to have a little harder of a time because Manitowoc does have some big guys underneath.
Yeah, Ladwig's been a really nice job this year around the boards, and he's one of those guys. Again, you look at the scoreboard, he's not getting a lot of points, but we've talked about all season, his offensive rebounds have been up there, and hopefully he can scrape and hustle and get that, use that quickness against those bigger bodies.
By the way, it's Trevor Ladwig. You knew that. Sorry about that, Trevor. Josh, again, like we said at the North game, he needs to have a big game for South to have a chance. I think the same, not quite to the same extent, is true tonight. He needs to have a nice game.
Yeah, he's got to have his typical game, and we talked about it all year. He's got to get some help from other people, and the same thing happened the other night that we've talked about all season. We can't have any lulls. They were beating the Pier here by 3 points, and all of a sudden, ball wasn't going in the hoop. The Pier puts up over 40 points and a half, and they get beat. So the second half of the season, you can see that South has definitely turned things around and things like that. Josh Govak, obviously their leader, a couple games, the last half of the season, much over 30 points. But, who else is going to score for them? That's going to be important. I'm going to kind of go out on a limb today. First team over 50 wins.
Trevor Case had a real nice night on Saturday, and if he can come forward and if South can have that triumvirate of Case, Ladwig, and Govak, they got a chance for good success.
Yeah, that's one guy that did play well the other night against North was Case. We asked for help from Govak, and it was provided by the rest of the group last Saturday night. But Govak was shut down by a handful of Raiders and things. So with those guys are playing better, things are going. And after tonight, this is the last home game for Sheboygan South. They go and play at Sheboygan, another basketball team that they can win. And, Coach Risto is hoping to win, half the games in the second half. It's not going to happen, but maybe they can win 4.
You talk a lot. I do have a psychological question for you. Tonight is senior night. We don't know if Coach is going to start all his seniors. He's got 4 of them. But does that play into tonight in terms of your attitude?
Absolutely. I think it's a big night for them. I think, you always want to go at those reunions and say, hey, we won our last home game, or you remember that last game against Manitowoc, and I think that was a really good point about it. I think there's something to be said there, and we got a nice crowd too here for those kids, which is a nice thing that the South kids have done and the parents, and celebrate those seniors and all the hard work they've done for the last 4 years.
I remember in the locker room my senior year, our last game, and Bill Richards said, we got 9 wins in conference. I'll tell you, you get that 10th win, it looks awfully good in the standings, and we went out and won that game. We're going to step out, and we come back. We'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off and the cheerleaders from South for tonight's game.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts? Yes, you.
You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Thank you. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the Manitowoc Lincoln Ships. Number 4, Mason Dupirit. Number 12, Jared Linsmeyer. Number 13, Josh Huffman. Number 24, Aaron Lukes. And number 25, Braden Broker, varsity head coach Thad Cornell. And now for your starting lineups for your South High Red Wings. Number 3, Josh Govek. Number 15, Trevor Ladwig. Number 20, Nick Larson. Number 23, Jacob Case. And number 35, Antoine Jones. Head coach Jeff Bristow, assistant Jeff Nicholas, managers Allie Tooney, Morgan Stemfeld, honorary manager Steve Downs. From Govea Sports Medicine, Dave Stecker. The officials for tonight's game, Walter Larsdorf Jr., Tony Volgaris, and Dean Will. Our official scorer, Peter Hauser. These individuals are registered by the WIAA and assigned by the Fox River Classic Conference. Their experience and integrity qualify them to administer the rules of the game. Game supervisor, Chris.
Well, Chris, Anton Jones starting tonight. He didn't start that North-South game.
Yeah, Austin Bolt started. And I think that was just for quickness because South or North was a little smaller. So I think they're going a little bigger with Jones tonight.
Good to see Anton in there. Comes into tonight's ball game, averaging 5.2 points per game, but he's moved up the ladder in his rebounding. He's over 6. deep three. That one is good by Dopirak.
He's their leader in score, 11-7. South comes up in a zone, good idea.
Case wide open from three, had a good look at it, but couldn't get it to go. Then we get a foul on the floor on Manitowoc. Another rebound for Anton Jones. He's picking up the pace in that regard.
Yeah, he's over 6 a game, Marty, good point.
Gulvek, the 14-footer, nails it.
That was a nice release, nice set there, nice comfortable shot. I knew when it left his hand that was going in, Marty.
Give it go action. It looked like a walk. It was. Lensmeyer on the travel. Manitowoc in the man-to-man defense. Lensmeyer on Gulvek, Chris. Kick out to Trevor Ladwig. His shot rims around and off. Good work by those two boys, though, Jones and Ladwig. Kick by Larson. Nick on the tight D. South in a zone.
Well, we know Manitowoc has a tendency to turn it over, so the longer they go. Oh, that can't be legal.
Ball was kept alive by Broker, number 25. But when his teammate got a hold of it, he was on the baseline.
Brendan, we mentioned when we saw him at North, he's a really good pitcher for the Ships, and Coach Steinbecker is here tonight. His son plays on the team.
Was that who you were talking to out in the comments? Okay.
Yep. He took over for the legend.
Oh, really?
Gene Mann, longtime Sheboygan A.
Oh, is he the guy that complains all the time?
No. No.
To the umpires?
No.
Ladwig with a nice move down the lane, couldn't get it to go, and Gulvek kept it alive.
No.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Bruce is a real good man and a good coach. He's got a nice staff at Manitowoc.
Step back jumper by Gulvek is off. He's outside the three-point line, couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, that one was a little more rushed. You could see kind of pushed it there instead of that nice foul through like we saw in that first shot.
Oh, wide open, but it rims off for Dopirak. But putting it back up and in was Broker.
Seating meeting comes out this weekend, Marty. We'll know where the boys will be playing.
Yeah, did you see where South Girls got a home game?
Yep.
I'm surprised to see that. Ladwig had it and had it tipped away. Tony Flowers checking in for Larson.
Tony is another player that's improved throughout the year. He's just a junior.
Tony Flowers is 33. Oh, defense left the lane wide open, but Lensmeyer not able to finish on what looked like a pretty wide open layup, Chris.
Yeah, that was the whole purpose of the zone, to keep them out of there, and that was point blank range. Lensmeyer, a very good athlete, just missed it.
Foul on Jones. We have to see who committed that. Lensmeyer.
Well, the pace is about what we thought, Marty.
Right, you really nailed it. Whoever gets the 51st, that team wins. 14-footer around and out.
Wow.
And Ladwig not able to control the rebound. Getting it was Doperak.
Jones, good defense. Not using his hands. That a boy. Oh.
Flowers not able to control it. Making a nice move on the baseline, though, was Luke's. Three-point shot is no good. And the ball being tipped around. Jones finally gets it, controls it. Turn in the lane, it's good, but they're gonna call a travel first. That was a good call by the official.
There you see it.
Aaron Lukes is only 6 feet tall, but he goes 240. He's a man in there. Shot is no good. That one by Lensmeyer.
Definitely a night to build on your rebounds against these two teams. Oh.
They're going to get an offensive foul on Case. Tough break for Jacob. Belt and Larson check back. Larson checks back in. Belt is in for the first time.
Manitowoc 2 of 8 from the floor to start. They've had some point-blank shots. We've mentioned that before.
Man-to-man defense has not been good. Huffman with that basket.
Huffman, their second leading scorer, almost at 10. But with that, just a 4-point lead for the Ships.
Flowers, nice pass inside from Ladwig, but he couldn't get the hoop, but he does draw the foul. Doperak with his first foul. So I was going over my stats. Chris, South is not that bad at free throws, actually. Flowers, I had him at 4 for 5 on the season. 1 for 2 trip that time. Rolling down to the 12-minute mark. And Luke's going hard for the ball. That ball was tipped in the backcourt. That's why there was no violation. Boy, oh boy, Lensmeyer was wide open at the top and didn't take it. And then they're going to get Bolt using the hands a little bit too much.
You know, as bad as things are going for South, they're only down by 3. Can't get much to roll for them, but obviously same problems for the Ships.
A travel call on Lensmeyer. But Manitowoc, not too many turnovers so far. Doesn't seem like it anyway. Two, that's not too bad, I guess. At least they're not averaging 1 a minute. That's about what they had over at North.
Yep, they just had tough time with the press and the intense defense that North gives everybody in the league problems with. Here we go. Let's get
Case
a foul.
going hard. Oh, couldn't get it. Fight for the ball. Manitowoc comes away with a nice pass. That one going from Lensmeyer to Huffman for the 2.
What was that? Was that a break?
Well, the shot was missed. The ball was tipped around, and then
first
Manitowoc.
fast break we've seen all night, Marty.
Yeah, right. Josh Govek has had to work very hard to get open. His defender has been working hard. Case's shot from three-point land is no good. And Topirik with the rebound. Going hard to the basket. Tony Flowers with the good defense. But Manitowoc comes away with the rebound. That one by Braden Broker.
Out with his second foul there, Marty.
Yeah. See how long Coach Risto sticks with him.
He was just outmanned underneath there, Marty. Against a much taller.
Tony Flowers, I thought, did a great job on Huffman that time when he drove it to the hoop. Shot off the glass is no good by Lensmeyer. We get a whistle. Messman just in the ball game.
Well, Josh Govek's got both baskets. The rest of his team 0 for 6 from the floor, Marty.
Back in my early years at Chilton, when I was the baseball coach, Two Rivers had a kid by the name of Craig Messman, who was a really, really good pitcher. Now, this Messman, I guess his dad's name is Kurt, but could be the same family. Ladwig. Looked like a late shot, but he's going to get the continuation.
Whoa, and a second, oh, just the first foul. I thought there was a second one on Broker, which would be big.
Yes, it would have been. He's surrounded, though, by guys with fouls.
Just like that, South is down by 2. Like I said, hasn't been good for South to start here, but fortunately the Ships are limping along too.
I was going to say Ladwig, when he stepped to the line for that free throw, was shooting 71%. So he's one of the better ones on the Red Wings. Nice screen inside. Well, Topirik chance to load it up and fire it in. It's his second 3 of the night.
Yeah, and they have 3 threes, Marty.
That's what I have.
Yep.
So we're either both wrong or both right. 12-footer is no good by Govek.
It's 2 of 5 so far.
3 ball is up, but no good. Jones with the rebound now is Huffman with the miss.
Yeah, and he's don't have anything for Huffman. Wow, little. Ooh. Officials called it a hold. I'd call it more of a check. I was watching the U.S. hockey team before we came over, Marty. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see the last 3 minutes, and they were up by 1. But hopefully they won. But that was
Who are they playing?
Slovakia.
Okay. Anton Jones shot from the baseline is no good.
Good try.
Yeah, Flowers trying to keep it alive, but Topirik came away with the ball.
A little run by the Ships again. Whoa, there's a
a good steal.
And a good foul.
Committing that foul was Davis Heinzen. North or South is going to be at the line the rest of the half, Chris. Well, they just got to make their free throws. They're down 8. 3-point baskets by the Ships have really hurt. That was a really smooth release by Trevor.
You can hear a pin drop in this place, Marty.
Right.
There's a pretty good crowd for South here. A few Ship fans here.
Press box is full. You got radio stations on Manitowoc on our left and John Henschel way down on the other end on our right.
Jonathan Hensler mentioned the other day, what is more important on February 14th? Ash Wednesday, Valentine's Day, or pitchers and catchers reporting?
Pitchers and catchers reporting.
Depends who you ask. Huh?
A female might have a different response. A priest might have a different response.
Now we got the score back correct. They had 16 up there, and it was only 13.
Yeah, I was wondering, where did all those points come? But I'll tell you, if you add up the points on the point side, it comes up to 14.
Yes, it does.
I think they need to take 3 away from DePirick.
We'll have to look ourselves. 9.
20 Flowers with great speed, but he couldn't make the layup. Good job of out hustling DePirick for the ball and a good tip away. Gotta find my pencil with the eraser.
And of course, Manitowoc.
Okay, here's what I've got, Chris. DePirick has 2 threes for 6 points. Number 25, Broker's got 2 points. And coming up with 5 points is Josh Huffman. He's got a 3 and a 2. It's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's what it should be.
And now if you look at the board, it says 17.
Yeah, they need to take 3 away
16.
from number 14.
Yeah.
Pardon me, number 4, DePirick.
Yeah.
That'd be 6, 11, 12, 13. Then it'd be right. Just ask the TV guys.
I have Manitowoc at 26% from the floor, and yet they lead the game.
Well, what is South shooting, though? They can't be much
well,
better.
Tell you that on the other end.
DePirick wide open again. Now he's got 3 threes. And it's 16 to 10. 7:30 left in the first half. Ladwig with a nice sweet move down the lane for 2 more points. That was nice. Pass inside, good defense. Flowers again with the good quickness, but not able to save it.
Coach Mark Christensen, former Manitowoc ship coach, now assistant.
He's been a former coach at a bunch of schools.
Waukesha,
Howard's Grove.
Yeah, Waukesha South, Howard's Grove.
Wasn't he at one of the Oshkosh schools or no?
I don't think so.
I'm probably thinking of, whoa. Lensmeyer over to DePirick. Can't get it in. Case with the rebound. We're going to get a foul. I think that's going to go on Lensmeyer. If it is, it's his second.
I'll tell you, Manitowoc's just shooting themselves in the foot with all these fouls. South shooting only 28% from the floor, but silly fouls and bumps is helping the Red Wings hang in there. Chance to get within a bucket with a couple
By the
of
way,
free
that
throws.
foul went on Luke's, Chris, and that was his second, and he goes to the bench.
Yeah.
A little bit flat. Coming into tonight, Jacob was only hitting 50, just under 58%. Just under 59%, 58.7.
1-3-1. Good hands again.
That time
by
it was
South.
Anton Jones showing the quickness.
In the second half of the first half here, Marty.
And for that great play, Anton, take a seat. The substitutes are already at the bench, already at the table, however.
I was going to say the turnovers are starting to add up for the Ships. They're up to 5. But when you're so few possessions, that's
Right.
a lot.
Oh, good point.
Nice.
Ladwig driving hard, puts it in with the left hand.
Something South has done much better the second half of the season, getting to the basket.
If you think back to those earlier games, Ladwig didn't take it that hard to the hoop.
Nope.
Manitowoc doing a good job of working the zone, trying to find an opening.
3 seconds.
3-second call. I believe that's going to be on Broker. Heinzen trying to find Broker, but he was in the lane too long.
Now Manitowoc, have they led the whole way, Marty? Yep.
Yes, they have.
With a 3 here, South can get the lead. Nice drive.
Nice body control by Govek. He's got 6.
Again, getting to the paint. There you see it. We're even up.
Heinzen out to Lensmeyer, and it's tipped away. And Larson comes away with it. And South has the possession and a chance to take their first lead of the night. Belt not looking at the basket, Chris. Govek with a scoop shot, not under good control that time. A little bit of force. South resetting the offense. Kick over and now inside to Ladwig, who hits Govek. And picking up the foul is going to be Jared Lensmeyer, and that's going to be his second. Good work by the Southsiders.
Well, the opportunity from Flowers getting the reload set South up, and nice patience and a drive to the basket by Govek. Going to earn himself a couple shots here at the free throw line where he's normally pretty good.
Coming into Tonight, Josh was at 75%, 90 for 120.
And free throw difference in the game. 9 fouls on Manitowoc, 3 on South, but I'll tell you, South spending a lot of time at the free throw line.
Couldn't get it to go, but South has their first lead, 17-16, rolling down to the 4-minute mark of the first half. Good feed inside. Hard. Broker scores.
Lumbered himself through there.
Yeah, lumbered is a good way to put it. Govek comes right back down the lane and scores. And we get a timeout by Manitowoc after that play. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here.
Our next game?
Our next game will be next Thursday, Chris. Don't forget that. It's Thursday night next week. And it's Pulaski at Sheboygan North. We'll just have to wait. Now, you said the seating meetings for this weekend, so the pairings will be online probably Sunday night or Monday. And we'll have to take a look at that and see if we can't get a tournament game or two.
Yeah. Pulaski stumbled a little bit the second half of the season here. They've got 3 losses. They're 1 behind conference leader Bayport. Notre Dame is in 3rd. Southwest 11-5, and then North comes in at 9-7. North, of course, has a shot at Southwest tonight.
See where South lost to De Pere last week, or pardon me, earlier this week.
Yeah, they had a 3-point lead at half and ended up getting blown out the second half.
And I saw where North lost their game against Notre Dame.
Yep.
Couple of disappointing losses for the Sheboygan Public Schools.
Yeah. Witter had a nice night again the other day, but too much Notre Dame It's 12-4 in the league this year, which
Wow, that's
pretty
better
good.
than we expected.
Yep. And Southwest kind of surprised me this year.
3-point shot is no good. Heinzen comes away with it, had it tipped away. But Manitowoc keeps the possession. Huffman looking for an opening, couldn't find it. And Jones with the steal.
And then they reached, they're lucky to get a foul, which put South back at the free throw line. But South with the lead in the ball.
Oh, off of Anton's hands. Got to catch that.
Just the third turnover on South. Oh!
It's a game in gym class. He took that kid down to one throw.
So, for those of you that didn't see it, the ball scattered towards the end of the gym, and a young man picked it up and threw it back to the officials, where there was a younger man about half his size running across, and it was a direct hit.
Took him out.
And Marty, of course, showing no mercy, should have been aware of his environment.
Court awareness, young man. Know where you are.
Good cover up D by Jones. And again, active hands by Jones.
I'll tell you, South is playing good defense. It might be the first team to 40.
No, 50.
So is the over and under 95? Come on, you're the betting man here. Are we going to go to 100?
Yeah, I would, 100, no. Oh, yeah, they'll be over. Well,
50-50? I mean,
yeah,
51 to
100,
50?
I guess, would be the number.
Okay, so that's our over and under tonight. 50,
So
100.
if I was Vegas putting a number down, that's what I would say is 100 would be the over-under.
Broker had a nice move inside, but and then we couldn't get the shot to go, and then Davis Heinzen commits his second foul, a silly foul about 95 feet from the south rim.
And it's not the first time we mentioned silly foul by the Ships today. Again,
Yeah,
South with all of 7 basket. They get a lot of free throw opportunities.
that one went in for Jacob, but the free throw attempt still was a little flat, Chris. You'd like to see a little more arch on that.
Here comes a
free throw?
6'7", 240-pounder, Marty, just getting into the game.
I guess he just isn't big enough. That was Cole Brennan. Chris
He's
was talking
checking in.
about. Yeah,
Number 32. And South creeping away a little bit. But they keep turning the ball over, Marty.
another one. Govek pulls it out.
9 turnovers on the Ships.
Jones
Oh!
caught it inside and scores. Ladwig with the nice pass.
Holy cow. Nice play.
We caught it a little too late. See if he can finish off the three-point play.
Nope. A little long. Knew it when he released it.
That foul, by the way, was on Alec Messman. That was his third.
Gosh.
Good defense by Govek, not allowing DePirick from
Jeez.
shooting.
Josh Huffman.
Huffman, no good. Oh. Little stop and go action. And Govek with a bad pass.
Bummer.
Yep, had a chance.
The passing for Manitowoc is something to be desired. Where are you going? I got a bailout.
It's going to be a 2-shot foul for Mason.
Come
DePirick.
on. He just chucked it up because he got fouled. And he gets 2 free throws. First free throw shot for Manitowoc tonight?
Yes, it is. Made the first one. Let's see what he does with the second.
I don't think the board's still not right, Marty.
I got it 23-20.
Yeah, but I'm saying the scoring for it.
Oh, right. He doesn't have 14.
There's 23 up there, and they only have 20. We're under a minute.
Case's shot attempt is no good. He had a good look at the hoop, and Manitowoc has it with under 40 seconds left. It looks like they want to slow it down, go for one. With their passing and lack of ball handling, this could really be a challenge.
Uh-oh.
4-3, DePirick, no good. Ball tipped away.
No.
And no basket by Manitowoc, and we're at halftime with the Red Wings up 23-20.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher. Or a reality TV star.
I dare you to stand up here.
To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher.
Think you can change my life?
Make me excited about science like you?
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you.
Beautiful area. There's structures that are there for navigation, and they have created an amazing place for people to go out and walk onto. But they are for navigation and not made for people to walk on. One of the main concerns is being washed off of these structures and these piers. There's large waves that come over the pier unexpectedly when the weather changes, and most people don't realize that the weather might change in a short amount of time. Being out on these piers and structures, I think most people don't take into account the changing weather and the changing environment that changes so rapidly. With the wind-generated waves, the wind shifts or the wind picks up with the storm that blows through. It brings these big waves that people don't recognize coming, and the wind picks up, it could bring a wave over the pier. And with those, even with the wave that isn't splashing over the pier, just splashing onto the pier creates a slippery surface on a pier that's not meant for foot traffic. Before you ever make any trips out onto these piers or structures, you want to know basically what's around, what are your surroundings, what life rings are available, where are the call boxes, is your cell phone going to work, do you have service, checking the weather, making sure the weather, there's not storms coming in. If somebody does go into the water, don't ever take your eyes off, and calling with a cell phone, finding the nearest phone, and calling for help, calling 911.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
right?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, butt in the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do we do?
Just keep
pedaling. Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Hey, I'm Tyler Perry. Do you know what hunger in America looks like? Well, it has many faces, and 16 million of those belong to children. Yet billions of pounds of food go to waste each year, and this is unacceptable. You can be a part of the solution. Join us in supporting the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks, which rescues our surplus foods and provides meals to many families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org today. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom.
It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
As an American, it's hard to hear that we have a serious hunger issue in our country. And as a parent, it's even harder to hear that 1 in 5 of our kids struggles with hunger, especially when billions of pounds of good food are wasted every year. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide billions of meals to families in need right in your community. Visit feedingamerica.org to support Feeding America and your local food bank. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Hey, Gabby, how you doing?
How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey, guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming. We're going biking. Yeah!
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi, babe. How was school today?
Hi, Dad. It was great.
Okay, honey. I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
We had mentioned in the opening that tonight was senior night for South High School. I want to mention a couple of the seniors in the basketball program. First, the managers, Hallie Tooney and Morgan Stamfel. Those girls do an excellent job, and I can remember when I was coaching, the best seasons were when I had the best managers. Morgan's plans after high school are to go to LTC for criminal justice, and Hallie wants to attend UW Sheboygan to get started on an education career. Some of the basketball players, Trevor Ladwig, number 15, having a good night tonight, plans to attend UWGB. His favorite class is psychology with Mr. Schrank. We have Jacob Case, also senior, plans to attend UW Sheboygan after. And his advice to the underclassmen is do the Red Wing way. Good advice there. Dante Floyd plans to earn a degree in physical therapy. I'd like to see him attend UW Lacrosse. Preston Meyer, number 2, also a senior, plans to earn a degree in exercise science. And now off to the stats, Chris.
Yeah, 31% shooting for Manitowoc, 7 of 22, 3 of 12 from 3. South, 38%, 8 of 21. The key to the game for Manitowoc is they've turned the ball over 9 times. And the other thing I think is your big stat is free throws, Marty. 7 main free throws for South compared to just 2 for Manitowoc. Difference in the game.
Leading scorer was Mason DePirick with 11 points. South had 2 leading scorers, Josh Govek and Trevor Ladwig. They each had 9. Just into second half action. Good pass inside, but the good defense by DePirick tipped the ball away from Trevor, and it went off of his leg.
South took care of the basketball real well, Marty. Just 4 turnovers. And, you know, we mentioned when there's not a lot of trips, you know, you cannot commit turnovers because there's so few possessions. You know, when you have, like Manitowoc, 9 turnovers, I mean, that's a third of their trips were basically giving the ball to the other team, and that spells disaster. And there's another.
And a quick feed out to Govek. He lays it up and in. Good fast break pass down the court by Trevor Ladwig, leads to a score.
And we forget Josh Govek, just a sophomore.
Red Wings lose a couple of good ones in Ladwig and Case, 2 starters. But after that, they're going to have a lot of kids back. Could be a better year next year. DePirick with another 3, Chris.
That's all he's shot so far, Marty, is 3s. He's now 4 of 8 from out there. What's interesting is Govek has not attempted a 3 yet.
He must have heard you.
Oh, boy. He just did, and it didn't do so well for him.
I thought he had one other 3 attempt in the first half, Chris, where he did a step back, actually.
Oh, okay.
But,
yeah, I tried it for a 2, but you're
okay,
probably right.
All right. That doesn't really matter. The point is, South doesn't have any 3s in the ball game.
No. Oh, 5 from out there, and Josh is 5 of 10 from the floor.
Huffman looking to drive it. DePirick had a look, but passed it up, gave it up to Lensmeyer. And a good rebound inside by Lukes, but again, he couldn't finish. Broker does get the rebound and puts it in. Nice work by the Ships on the offensive board. We're all tied up.
Just the 4th offensive rebound for the Ships, but that was 4th and 5th offensive rebounds, so those are big.
That's going to be a foul inside on Broker. That's a good call. Tough luck for Braden, but he did commit the foul.
Yeah, it was a body. He went into him. Here's, you'll see the replay. Watch 25 kind of, see how he kind of shimmied his hips towards Ladwig there? That's why he got that foul call.
Ladwig was 3 out of 4. Now he's 4 out of 5 from the line. It's a good shot at Trevor. Makes a pair. South back on top. Larson also got the Manitowoc ship with the body. South did a great job in the first half of not fouling. Lensmeyer with an easy 2. Case on the travel. Tony Flowers comes in for Larson. Tight ball game. South in the zone defense now.
Oh, that 1-3-1 was trouble for Manitowoc.
The Pyrrhic shot is no good. Broker with the rebound putback is good. He's been a force inside this half, Chris.
Yeah, and they're really hitting the glass. South did such a nice job in the first half. They need to keep that up here in the second.
Shot by Ladwig is no good. Flowers, or pardon me, that was Jones trying to keep the ball alive, tipped it out of bounds. South in a man-to-man defense now. Flowers trying to fight through the defense to get to his person he's defending. Shot off, glancing off the rim, goes out of bounds. South will get it back. They're down 2.
Now their Manitowoc's perimeter game is limited. When other people shoot them besides Brokac, I think we're all right. Well, that's a tough
Cutting
foul.
down the lane by Jones. Got a nice pass from Govek, but we do have a foul.
Both guys going the same direction. You know what Coach Risto wanted there.
2 shots. Josh Huffman picks up the foul.
Oh,
you got to wait for him to get open, Josh.
That's 3 turnovers for South. First 3.5 minutes here. You got to be better.
Broker kicks it out to Huffman. His shot was no good.
Yeah, they're just limited. They get points from those other guys. It's extra credit.
Inside feed to Jones. His turn jumper in the lane is good. Good inside work by Anton and a nice pass from Case.
High percentage shot there.
A good hustle by Jones to get the rebound. Ladwig doing his job on Broker. Woo! Oh, nice pass inside. Nice easy basket. Govek to Ladwig.
Nice.
Somehow Broker got lost on the transition. Lukes has it on top.
Now Broker looks tired.
Yes, he does. And that part might have been part of the problem, getting back on defense. Pyrrhic with another 3.
Yeah, he's keeping them in. Pyrrhic, when he shoots, I'm worried. When everybody else shoots, I know it's going to be a clank for the most part. But Broker looks tired. Oh my gosh, he's only played 6 minutes.
Govek's 10-footer is no good. Manitowoc comes away with it. And they have a 1-point lead. Lensmeyer, no good. Broker fighting hard for the ball, puts it up, no good. South finally comes away with it, and then Ladwig throws it right away. Inside to Broker. His little jump hook in the lane is good.
But as he comes down the floor, he's just lumbering.
Well, that's him.
He's tired. Timeout.
You look at his legs, Chris, you know, they're heavy legs, you know, and that take its toll. We have a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. We had mentioned in the first half, our last scheduled game of the season is next Thursday when Pulaski comes to town to play South. But in this game, Chris, it's definitely the board work by the Ships that's made the difference.
Well, they had 3 offensive rebounds, Marty, in that first half, and they have 4 already here in the first 6 minutes, giving them extra opportunities. Not shooting much better, but when you get more shots, odds are going in. The Ships have also taken care of the ball after 9 turnovers in the first half, just 1. South has the turnover bugaboo with 4.
Flowers cutting down the lane. It looked like he was open, but no pass to him. A kick out pass, and Tony Flowers just couldn't hang on to it.
I won't discuss those turnovers anymore because I'm not helping.
I wanted to say something, but I thought I'd hold back. It's interesting how that works, Chris.
Ooh.
Offensive foul on Manitowoc. Braden Broker, his 3rd.
And that's a big foul, that getting his 3rd, and he's lumbering and laboring, and but he's having a pretty good half. Some of the Ship fans not happy with the officiating
doing
call
a lot of rebounding. Now another off the ball foul. It's gonna, looks like it's gonna go on DePirick, number 4. No. Broker with another one. Oh my.
Wow.
He's coming out. Heinzen coming in.
That's big.
He's hand gesturing on the bench like, what did I do? You know, I didn't see it, Chris. You know, we sometimes follow the ball and don't see off the ball things. Shot is missed by South. Manitowoc away with it. Huffman, Lensmeyer's shot in the lane is no good, but he's fouled. Larson picks up the foul. Jared Lensmeyer shooting a pair. It's only going to be free throw 3 and 4 for the Ships, Chris.
Yep. Thinking the same thing, Marty.
Their percentage is great. They've made all of them. But South has over twice as many free throw makes as the Ships. Makes it 36-31. It's their largest lead. Belt. Govek, chance to set his feet, and nails it. First 3 of the night.
Good point on the setting the feet. Got a good look, didn't rush it. Bango.
Huffman trying to go down the lane, but was cut off. Heinzen has it inside. Makes a nice move to the hoop. Marciando is going to pick up the foul. Davis Heinzen will be shooting a pair.
I was thinking as he was dribbling and there doesn't look very comfortable at the free throw line, but that one snuck in there.
Yeah. See his release.
Yeah, so that one.
Nice form. Case has it on top, gets it inside to Jones. His jump hook on the lane is no good. Looked like he got hammered, but no call.
Yeah, I think they got it underneath the arm like the elbow. You're right, Marty.
Good work. Lukes passes it inside, but stolen away by Jacob Case. Good hustle defense by the Red Wings. Just under 10 minutes. Case from way outside. Oh man, I don't like that shot, Chris. Be a little more patient than that. Dupiric draws the foul on Austin Belt, and that's his third. Coming back in for Manitowoc is Alec Messman with his 3 fouls.
Well,
20 Flowers also.
I think you got to go with him and keep Broker till later, especially with a 4-point lead. So
yeah, exactly.
They don't really mind his 3 fouls as they do Broker's 4.
Dupiric being guarded closely by Belt. Inside feed to Davis Heinzen.
Oh boy.
And then they're going to get a quick foul on Marciando.
And I really don't think Heinzen's going to do much with the basketball there, and don't need to foul him. Not someone who gets a lot of points and opportunities. Probably would rather get rid of it with a pass than go to the basket.
15 foul on the Red Wings. A little give and go by the big guys, and it results in a basket by Messman. Good play by Manitowoc.
Oh, and a bad turnover.
Ball is tipped away as they try to run the fast break ineffectively.
Ay, ay, ay. That should be automatic.
Heinzen kick out. Lensmeyer's shot is no good. And then we get another foul inside. Manitowoc has been controlling the inside, Chris, and it's been paying big dividends for them.
5 offensive rebounds.
And they've made every free throw they've shot in the ball game. They're 7 for 7.
And South's in that drought.
Yeah, right.
And the reason I'm saying it is to change the luck.
Well, Heinzen's been a great replacement for Broker.
Well, I said it to change the luck to get him a bucket, and you mentioned perfect to get him, but they made their free throw.
Yeah,
I got a bad feeling about this trip. Get in there!
Nice shot by Case, a 3-pointer. Just what South needed.
Yeah, just like that, an 8-point lead down to 5, and it doesn't seem so bad.
You gotta get something going here on the defensive end. Oh, Lensmeyer beat his defender, but had his shot blocked, and South on the break.
Yeah, nowhere to go. Just
Ladwig
like this.
on a reverse layup for 2.
Hey, a second ago, South was down by 8. Now just down by 3.
Heinzen again trying to work inside and draws the foul and couldn't get the shot to go. And this time they're going to get Trevor Ladwig.
Davis Heinzen, 6'5", 230, coming to life. Someone I wouldn't expect to come to life.
He's only got 4 points, but I'll tell you, it's he's been
all
good at
right
the line.
Here.
9 for 9, Chris. Beating a dead horse. Quiet in the gym.
See, there you go.
South down 4. Govek hard to the basket. Couldn't get it to go. There is a whistle.
You're saying it's underneath.
That's his 4. Messman with his 4th foul. They're saying it was while the Not during the shot. Jones loads it up, couldn't get it. Huffman with the rebound. Tony Flowers working hard on Dupuric. Three-point shot is no good. Jones with the rebound. Govek loses it. Tried to slow down in the lane and just dribbled it off his foot. Tough break for Josh and the Red Wings. South sticking with the man-to-man defense. Heinzen, he's not going to shoot that 12-footer, but Messman will, and he can't get it to go. And Govek on a bust out, goes hard to the hoop, couldn't get it in. Ladwig trying to go up, and then he's fouled. He'll be shooting a pair. That's all for Messman, that's his 5th. Finishes the night with 2 points.
They're taking a timeout while
make the substitution. I think, what do you get, 30 seconds?
Nah, this shouldn't be really a timeout. It's got to be bang, bang.
I got a technical foul when I was coaching JV ball at Chilton. One of our guys fouled out, so I called the kids over to the side of the bench, you know, before I sent the sub in. And the referee says, "You can't do that." And I said, "Yes, you can." And he called a T on me. And then after the game, we went down and looked it up in the book, and he was wrong. He says, "Oops, I'm sorry." What are you gonna do? I think the coach was Rabis, a real good football coach up there. Had all the good teams, and his son played at Nebraska, I believe.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Ladwig with a couple of free throws. Draws South a little closer.
Yeah, they're down by 8. And now it's just 2. Need a stop.
Well, Chris, 6 minutes left. I think they're going to get over 50. Luke's with a 14-footer, nails it.
Brother.
Another country heard from. For Luke's, that's his first points of the night. Jones gets the inside feed. Turn jumper is no good. Manitowoc got the defensive stop. Now South has to. And a steal. Jones, hard to the hoop. Off the rim, around and down. South still down 2. You need another defensive stop.
Just the 4th turnover on Manitowoc, but it led to 2 easy points for South.
Heinzen on a good feed inside. Kick out to Huffman. His shot is no good, but he does get the rebound. And then we get a whistle. Travel call on Manitowoc. South will get it back.
I'll tell you, every time that Lensmeyer and Huffman shoot one up there, I just know it's not going in, Marty. And
you fans can't see Chris, but when he shot the last shot, Chris had his head waving as he was loading it.
Yeah, I knew
it ain't going in.
That's not going in. I said it's good for South.
Another feed inside to Jones. His turn jumper in the lane. Couldn't get it. Tony Flowers close to picking up a foul, but doesn't. Dupuric with the rebound.
Jones happy with that half hook all of a sudden.
Part of the problem, Chris, with that is that he's about 2 feet too far.
Yep.
Luke's going hard to the basket, draws the foul.
Interesting. Here we go.
We'll see what Aaron Lukes can do from the line. He looks more like a tackle than he does forward.
Broker coming in, Marty, 5:23 mark. I would not bring him in yet. And here's why, because they're ahead.
Good point.
They're tied. I would probably, or behind, I'd bring him in. But he went out with 11-17. They were up by 2.
I'm going to challenge you on that just a little bit, because maybe Davis Heinzen is tired. I mean, you know.
And then I would, just for a spell, bring in
Bring
Brennan.
that. Yeah, right.
Oh, a bad pass right to. No, this should be off. This is off Lensmeyer. He dribbled it right out of bounds. What happened here is Jones inbounds it, threw it right to Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer tried to dribble, and he bounced it off his foot. That is the wrong call.
Oh, boy.
Because he tried to take control of it and go towards the basket, and he lost it, and he was even laughing.
We get more whistles. Coach Risto wants to know what's going on over here. Well, the point is South needs to do a better job of passing the ball in,
yeah,
too.
He threw it. I mean, Lensmeyer took 2 steps and barely just jumped right in front of it. It wasn't that difficult for him.
DePirick cutting through the lane, scores on a nice cut and pass.
His first 2-point shot attempt that goes in. No need to panic. 5 minutes left, lots of time, and you're only down a nickel. We don't need that.
Step back, not a good shot attempt. Good defense by Manitowoc.
That was one of those forces, Josh, sometimes does. And, you know, we're still 5 minutes in the game, plenty of time.
Broker, good defense in the lane. Then we're going to get 3-second call. Well, that seemed awfully quick. Is that 2 3-second calls this game? I mean, we've gone a whole season and haven't seen 2 3-second calls. 2 for sure.
Yeah.
You get a full timeout, Scott, so at 4:37 left, Manitowoc on top.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know. Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
A little too late, Chris. We missed a cheer squad. They've been working hard all night. Did you hear all they did down in Florida?
I did not.
Yeah, me either. I find it kind of interesting we don't see those results in the paper.
Oh, boy. Well,
you know, the other thing I found kind of interesting was last Sunday. Open up the front page of the sports, and what are we reading about? North-South? No. Manitowoc Roncalli.
Yeah,
what are you going to do?
Sad.
Yeah. Sad. No, it's not kind of sad. It is very sad.
Sheboygan South still shooting 38% for the game, 30% in the half. Manitowoc 34%, you know, about 32 in the game. You wonder why are they up by 5? Well, Manitowoc's gotten to the free throw line much more here in the second half. Difference in the game now for their favor. Plenty of time left for Sheboygan South.
Rolling down to that 4-minute mark.
You don't want to foul. That'll put Manitowoc at the line where Marty has mentioned a few times. They are shooting their free throws very well.
Ladwig has Broker. That's a good matchup to keep him off the board. Manitowoc seems very content to just run their offense.
And it's okay. I mean, ooh, there's a push-off.
And they're going to get an offensive foul on Jared Lensmeyer.
See, and that's fine because to me, they're turnover prone, and over the length of a long series, they're going to make a mistake, and there was just the case. That wasn't bothering me that they were holding the ball.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, just a 5-point lead.
team fouls. South has 8, Manitowoc has 7, so both teams will be shooting on a common foul.
Let's see if South can get to the rim here. Just be patient, get to the rim.
Ladwig driving hard, couldn't get it. Another driving shot by Trevor.
And couldn't draw a foul. Lots of contact and no love by the officials. Patience, patience, patience.
Broker dragged the foot, yep.
Again, they're turnover prone.
Thad Cornell, the Manitowoc coach, not happy with that call, but that was the right call. Either that or, yeah, he's still chatting with the official.
That was the right call.
Definitely.
7th turnover for Manitowoc now. Seems the second half of each half, turnovers are mounted.
Lukes with the great defense on Case, not allowing him to drive to the basket.
That's not the kind of shot you want there. Let's get to the rim, not pulling up, fading away. Patience. A lot of time left. Oh no.
Lensmeyer, easy 2.
They got to 50, Marty.
First. A whistle stops action. Foul on the floor. Josh Govek will be at the line shooting the 1-and-1. It's been a bit of a drought, Chris.
And foul issues are continuing to mount for the Ships. A couple with 3, 1 with 4, and 1 out of the game, and they have only played 8s tonight.
A big make by Josh there. Was a 5-point run by the Ships. It was 43 to 45. Manitowoc ran off those 5 points.
A timeout, a full timeout here, Marty.
With 2:33 left, we'll be right back.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
There you see Jeff Risto talking to the troops. Flowers, Ladwig, Jones, Case, and Govek. And you got the Ships. You know, and you're sitting right there, I'm talking about Thad Cornell with that travel on Broker. I mean, it's right in front of him. You know, we're sitting 50 feet further back. You can see that he's dragging his pivot foot.
Yeah. If I was Coach Risto, I'd tell the boys to relax, play good D. You know, don't allow that second shot. Let them, even if they run some clock, it's not the worst scenario. It's not like you're down by 10. You're only down by 5. And just patience is the key here, I think, for South. Don't give up an easy layup like you did a couple minutes ago. Just play good D, because you know that over the long haul. Oh, jeez.
Wow,
Okay, get the rebound, boys.
Lukes will be shooting 1-and-1. That was the 9th team foul on South.
Up. He didn't go in. And Jones with his 6th rebound, Marty.
Yep, he's right at his average.
They said lots of patience, 2 minutes, a lot of time. Don't force it. See if you can get to the rim. Like that.
Govek drives and scores.
And get to the rim on these guys. Here's where Manitowoc struggles, is bringing the ball up. Govek with those quick hands.
Almost, that time he did tip it away.
Oh.
But South can't come away with the board.
Good try.
Lensmeyer a little quicker to the ball.
Don't reach, don't foul. A lot of time left. A lot of time left. Oh, what?
Now Govek picks up the foul, and Thad Cornell talking to the official again. Wanted the first call, but he did get the second.
Coach Risto asking Josh too, what for? Just play good defense, patience. Josh Govek.
Although Luke's missed his last trip, but he's going to have 2 tonight, or this trip, I'm sorry, 2 this trip.
Yeah, you're just putting them at the line, and like I said, they're so turnover prone. You don't need to put them to the line where they can make points.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, Chris.
And I know Josh was kind of bickering back to Coach Risto, and you're not correct there, Josh.
Hey, when you're a sophomore, you know it all. Well, Luke's poured in a couple on that trip. And,
Patience.
That hurts.
Minute and a half. Just get to the rim. Don't need to force. Don't need a 3. That's the way, Josh. Get to the basket.
Couldn't get it. Dupirek with a strong rebound, Chris. And Jones picks up the foul. Good drive by Josh Govek, just could not get it to go.
Right idea.
Manitowoc is back to their free throw making ways.
Yeah, that's why you didn't want to foul that last time, and you're forced to do it this time. And within 15 seconds, Marty, gone from a 3-point game to a 7-point game. Nothing's going.
Couldn't get that one to go. I thought Jones was open. He had a pass, but decided to shoot it instead to Josh Govek.
Don't follow him. See, now you got a man.
Under a
play
minute.
Man, can't play. Step up. There you go.
Nice steal by Antoine. Oh, and they don't call a foul. Huffman for 2. That was a tough break. Step back 3 by Josh is no good. Broker with the rebound. And we get a foul on Anton Jones. For Anton, that's going to be his 4th. For the most part, Chris, it's been all Manitowoc these last few minutes.
Well, as I mentioned a second ago, 50-47, minute 37 left. Govek with the foul, couple free throws. Govek with a miss, couple free throws. You got the turnover, but then turned it back over. So in 1 minute, you went down by 3 to down by 10. This is going to be a tough one to swallow tonight.
Case, they're going to call a travel.
Oh. He was bumped.
Yeah, he was bumped, but oh well. South with a timeout.
Tough one, Marty.
Yeah. 30-second timeout. Well, you said it all. I mean, they had a 3-point deficit, and they just couldn't buy baskets, and made some bad decisions on fouls. And
yep, just play defense. With a team that turns it over like Manitowoc, you just have to play good defense. And they can't, they can't run the clock out with a minute 37 left. But
Josh Govek has 18 points, and Trevor Ladwig is having a strong game, has 17. We mentioned Jacob Case's name and how well he did in the North-South game. He only has 5 tonight. The sideline, Dupirek has it now. He has 21. Yep, get a travel called on.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Mason Dupirek, 19.7 seconds left.
No time to wait now. No time to wait. Get in there.
Three-point attempt is no good. Ladwig trying to keep it alive, lost control, and Manitowoc has it with 5 seconds left.
Manitowoc scored a touchdown in the last minute 37, difference of the game, Marty.
Manitowoc a winner, 50-47. We talked about the over and under. Well, they beat it.
Yeah, and
104 points.
And South didn't get to 50.
Foul trouble that Manitowoc had didn't seem to hurt him too much. Broker was able to stay in the game those last 4 minutes when he came in, but that's going to pretty much do it for us tonight. A great job by our crew. Richard Bartson up here along with Sergey Molitor down on the floor camera. Scott Maloff was our director. And for my partner Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on Thursday night when Pulaski comes to Sheboygan North.
Thank you.